From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the LA Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Allen going to go to the air right away. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Riddick with a carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Allen. A throw out wide going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Reddick. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. They go back to Reddick. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Buffalo defense, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's 3rd and 6. Ritter will set up to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Chargers at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Ritter. That's caught right side by Palmer. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now Riddick. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he works free. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Riddick. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard 3rd and 3. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Ritter now on 2nd down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken at the 46. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd down at 7. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It's the corner blitz that got him. J.C. Jackson with his sack. So on fourth down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. The kick by Bass is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. Are back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Here's 2nd and 3. Ritter now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going play action. Ritter. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. At 2nd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Now it's 2nd and 10. They give to Ingram up the middle. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Ritter from the gun. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 1st down, Ritter. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Ritter back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Josh Palmer, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Now, after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This taken in right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Second down throw coming for Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills have retaken a third quarter lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Draw play. Ingram now. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On play action, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw, it's Allen. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Williams brings it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Ritter. Hitting London coming across the field. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's Ritter. Touchdown, Chargers! Mike Williams, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. bootleg. And this one caught by Beasley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Allen going to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Second and 7. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Bass on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bills 27, Chargers 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Ritter to throw it. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Ritter. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because